Hello students, let us discuss about life processes chapter, and today we will be discussing about photosynthesis. So how does the process of photosynthesis takes place? Carbon dioxide is taken by green plants from the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide it reacts with water which is present inside the thylakoid membrane, inside the chloroplast, where I will show you after some time. This reaction of carbon dioxide and water takes place in presence of sunlight, in presence of chlorophyll pigment, where the chlorophyll pigment is present inside the chloroplast and it forms sugars like glucose C6H12O6. This is one molecule of glucose. Along with this, it releases water molecules and oxygen gases evolved. So this is the basic process of photosynthesis. Where does this process takes place and how does it takes place? This process of photosynthesis takes place in organelle called as chloroplast. You consider the structure of chloroplast. This is the outer membrane of the chloroplast. This is the inner membrane of the chloroplast. As you can see, in between there is space. This is intermembrane space. This black color line is intermembrane space. Inside it, it is filled with a aqueous fluid which is called as stroma. Inside the stroma, many coin-like structures are stacked one above the other. These stack-like structures together are called as granum singular, many in number grana. So there are many grana, singular stack granum, and each stack is made up of a single coin-like structure or a disc-like structure called as thylakoid. So here in this picture you can see a granum. All these are granum. Single is a thylakoid, and if you see this thylakoid also, it is hollow inside. Inside it is having lumen, and students, in this lumen it is filled with water. This lumen inside the thylakoid, it is filled with water, and this water from the lumen, it splits up giving electrons to carbon dioxide, so that carbon dioxide will accept the electrons, that is hydrogen, and it will form carbohydrate. So from where is the carbon dioxide taken? From the atmosphere. From where is the water taken? From this lumen inside the thylakoid to form sugars in presence of pigment chlorophyll. Where are the chlorophyll pigment present? They are present on this wall of the thylakoid. This is a thylakoid. On the wall of the thylakoid, photosystems or collection or group of pigments, chlorophyll, xanthophyll, carotenoid, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, different pigments, they form groups which are called as photosystems. These photosystems are present on the wall of the thylakoid and sugars are formed. I hope you are following. Again I repeat, carbon dioxide is taken from the air, water is taken from the lumen of the thylakoid. In presence of chlorophyll pigment is present on the bilipid wall of the thylakoid and sugars are formed. Let us proceed and see the steps of the photosynthesis. This is the cross section of the leaf. Leaf, what happens in presence of sunlight? Before I explain you what happens, let us see the structure of the leaf. This is the cuticle, the upper surface of the leaf, which is covered by cuticle, which is protective in nature. These flat cells are epidermal cells. Below the epidermal cells, like the palisade mesophyll cells, can you see these dots in the mesophyll cells? These dots are nothing but the chloroplast. Just now I had shown you the structure of chloroplast, double walled membrane and having lot of such type of grana. So these dots, small dots, these are the chloroplast. Then you can see these are spongy mesophils. Why are they called as spongy mesophils? Because there are large air cavities. They are like sponge. Air cavities are there. And this is the lower epidermis on the ventral surface of the leaf. Upper surface is called as the dorsal surface. Dorsal surface faces the sun. Ventral surface is below. And you can see the openings present here on the lower epidermis, which is called as the stoma. Stoma are surrounded by guard cells, and here you can see a labeling called as vein. What is this vein? This is nothing but the vascular bundle which is bringing having the xylem and the phloem. So this is the structure of the leaf. So light energy is absorbed by the leaf. What it absorbs actually? The inside the chloroplast, the chlorophyll pigment. Where are they present? On the wall of the thylakoid membrane, they absorb the light energy. I repeat, this huge bunch was called as granum. Every granum is made up of a single disc thylakoid. Inside the thylakoid, there is lumen. Lumen is filled with water. Here on the wall of the thylakoid, chlorophyll pigments and other pigments are present. So light energy is absorbed by these pigments. These pigments on the thylakoid, they absorb the light energy and they convert the light energy into chemical energy. Again, look at this beautiful picture. Solar energy, upper epidermis. Look at the lower epidermis. Look at these holes. These are called as stomata. Carbon dioxide is entering through the stomata. Solar energy is taken by the mesophyll cells in the chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast, there are thylakoid. Wall of the thylakoid has chlorophyll pigment and it has a lumen having water. Water is brought by the conducting tissues by the xylem, and then food is prepared, and the food will then be carried to all the parts of the plant via phloem vascular bundles. Water molecule, where is the water molecule present? Again, I ask you, in the lumen of the thylakoid. Thylakoid, that disc-like structure, single disc-like structure. What happens to this water? It splits up in presence of sunlight. Solar energy, it is called as photolysis also. In higher classes, you will study photolysis. Water splits up in presence of light energy. Oxygen is evolved and hydrogen is accepted by carbon dioxide. From where is the carbon dioxide coming? It is coming from the atmosphere, from the stomata, entering inside. So this carbon dioxide, it accepts the electron from whom? From water. So carbon dioxide undergoes reduction. I told you reduction is gaining, rig. Reduction is gaining of electron. Carbon dioxide accepts the electron from the hydrogen and it undergoes reduction. Who is losing electron? Water molecule is losing electron. So what happens of water molecule? Oxidation takes place. Remember the formula again. Oil oxidation is losing of electron, and after this reduction of carbon dioxide, it converts, it receives. See, CO2 is receiving hydrogen and it is forming. See, this H is added and it forms carbohydrates. The sugars are formed. So again I repeat, water molecule in presence of sunlight undergoes photolysis, give out oxygen gas and gives out hydrogen. Hydrogen is accepted by carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide undergoes reduction, rig, and it forms carbohydrate. Water is losing electrons, so it undergoes oxidation. So I hope you understood the process of photosynthesis in normal plants. Why do I say normal plants? Let me tell you something interesting. This picture, beautiful picture, is of stomata. If the stomata opens at night in some plants, xerophytic plants, opuntia, all the euphorbiaceae plants which are growing in hot deserts during the daytime, the temperature is very high. So if the stomata will open, transpiration will take place, water loss will occur, and the plant will wilt and die. So they open their stomata at night. Such type of stomata in xerophytic plants which opens at night are called as photoactive stomata. In normal plants, in tropical or normal regions, C3 plants, stomata opens during the daytime. Such stomata which opens during the daytime are called as photoactive stomata. Photosynthesis in photoactive I have already explained on the last page. Now let us see about scotoactive stomata. In desert plants, they are also called as xerophytic plants. What happens? The stomata, they are closed during the daytime because the temperatures are very high. To avoid transpiration, to avoid water loss, they close their stomata during the daytime. They open the stomata at the night. They take the carbon dioxide from the stomata at night and they convert an intermediate substance at night. This intermediate substance which is converted at night is called as malic acid. This is not given in your textbook, but you should know what is formed. Malic acid. When is this malic acid formed? At night. During the daytime, energy that is stored in the chlorophyll pigment, because solar energy is stored in the daytime. So in the daytime, this intermediate malic acid will utilize the energy stored in the chlorophyll pigment and it will form the food. So synthesis of food takes place during the day, but fixing of carbon dioxide takes place at night. Stomata opens only at night. What is formed at night? Intermediate substance. Just remember what is that intermediate it is substance. It is 4 carbon compound malic acid. Not given in your book. If you remember, very good. And this intermediate substance during the day, stomata closes. During the day, it utilizes energy from the chlorophyll and forms food. So this is how photosynthesis occurs in desert plants. So students, I hope you have understood the process. In next video, we'll discuss about different factors that are affecting the rate of photosynthesis. Thank you.